Good morning, dear students. Let's continue the topic motion in a plane. It's my 5th class. Up to the last class, we have obtained or studied regarding the magnitude, obtained the equation, that is magnitude and a direction of resultant of two vectors. Next, in this class, let's see the subtraction of a vector. Subtraction of a vectors. Vectors can be subtracted, and we can also write in the form of addition method. Okay. So here, see the definition. The difference between the two vectors, vector A and vector B, can be written as the sum of two vectors, vector A and minus of vector B. See here, vector A minus vector B equal to what? Vector A plus of minus vector B. So in the diagram, I have used the parallelogram method. Okay. OP is the vector A and OZ is the vector B. But what I required? Minus vector B. So here, draw the diagram of same length but in the opposite direction. Our OQ is, the value of OQ is what? Minus vector B. Next, according to parallelogram law, what it states? Here, two sides of the parallelogram represents two adjacent sides. If I draw the diagonal, that is OS is our diagonal, that is the resultant. So, from the parallelogram OPSQ, the resultant is vector R, and that in the format OP plus OQ. What I can write? Vector R equal to vector A minus vector B. This is regarding the subtraction of a vector. Next, we can add the vector either by graphical method or the analytical method. Graphical method means by using the triangle law or the parallelogram law. Here you can see the analytical method. Suppose there are two vectors, vector A and vector B, and it is present in the xy plane. So I am going to write this equation in terms of unit vector notation, that is in the mathematical form. That is vector A is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap, and vector B is equal to bx I cap plus by j cap. Then add, that is vector R is equal to vector A plus vector B, equation 1. Next, substitute these two values in equation 1. Okay. Finally, what I will get, that will be in the form of vector R is equal to Rx I cap plus Ry j cap. Here Rx means what? Ax plus Bx. Ry means Ay plus By. That is the magnitude of the resultant of two vectors along x-axis. Ry means magnitude of resultant of two vectors along y-axis. That is nothing but Ax plus Bx I cap plus Ay plus By j cap. Suppose if the vectors depends upon, motion depends upon the 3 dimension, that is in x, y, z plane. So the vector notation will be vector A is equal to Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap. Vector B is equal to what? Bx I cap plus By j cap Bz k cap. Finally, the resultant will be in the form of what? Here you can see here R is equal to what? Rx I cap plus Ry j cap plus Rz k cap. So from this, what is Rx? Rx is sum of Ax plus Bx. Here it will be in the magnitude, that is here it will be in the scalar form. Okay. Ry is equal to Ay plus By and Rz is equal to Az plus Bz. Okay. Next, we can also make the multiply two vectors, that is two product form of two vectors will be either it will be scalar product, which is also as another name dot product, and vector product or a cross product. Scalar product, dot product means notation dot we are going to use, and for the vector product, cross mark we are going to use. Okay. So in this class, I will explain regarding the scalar product and the properties of the scalar product. So, how we can define the term scalar product? Scalar product of two vectors vector A and vector B is defined as product of the magnitude of vectors, that is vector A and vector B, multiplied by cosine of angle between them. See here, vector A dot vector B, it's the notation A dot B. How to pronounce it? A vector A dot vector B. Okay, mathematical format means what? Vector A dot B will be equal to magnitude of vector A, that is in the modulus notation, and the magnitude of vector B into cos theta. What is theta here? You can see here, theta is the angle between two vectors. Okay, vector A dot B is equal to what? I can also write in terms of AB cos theta. Okay, here the final resultant value of this product will be in the form of scalar. Okay, so it has the name scalar product. Once the notation is dot A dot B, and the final resultant will be in the form of scalar. So a scalar product. Okay, AB cos theta. A dot B is a scalar quantity. You should remember this. Okay. So example I have considered. What is that example? Work. Work is a scalar. Okay na. So work ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ? It has some value, magnitude ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ, but it does not have any direction. Okay, but the term which we have multiplied, both will be vectors. Here example, work is equal to force dot displacement. Force kuda vector quantity, displacement kuda vector quantity. ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು, ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವೆರಡು ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಬಟ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ product. Okay, so finally clear aita? So what do you mean by scalar product? It's the product of magnitude of two vectors and cosine of angle between them. Next, let us see regarding the properties of the scalar product. Okay, here in this diagram you can see A dot B can be written as A B cos theta. Okay, ಎ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ತೆಗ್ದಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಎ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಎ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಬಿ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ, ಬಿ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಕಾಲ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ರಿಸಾಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಎ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ ಹೇಳಿ? ಎ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ವೈ ಜೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಎ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಯಾವ ಎ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್, ಎ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎ ಡಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್, if I draw the perpendicular line over this value will be what? B cos theta. Okay na? So vector B ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಬಿ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು? ಎ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಬಿ ಇಂಟು ಎ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ಬಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಇನ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಲೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಎ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು? ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ದಿ properties of the scalar product. Dot product is commutative. How we can write? A dot B is equal to B dot A. Okay, just now I explained by using the diagram of which is that, see here, A dot B can be written as AB cos theta. Okay, in like this way, or I can also write B cos theta, that is in terms of B dot A, this diagram. Okay, BA cos theta. See here, AB cos theta is equal to BA cos theta. So A dot B is equal to what? B dot A. Next, What happens if two dot products are parallel to each other? Here, vector B and vector A both are in the same direction. Okay, if A dot A and B, that is vector A and vector B, are parallel, the angle between them will be 0. Cos 0 means 1. Okay, theta value is 0, cos 0 is 1. The value will be how much? A dot B will be equal to simply the magnitude of two vectors, that is A, B. Next, we can also distributive law applied to this dot product. A dot B plus C can be written as A dot B plus A dot C. Okay. Next, one more rule, that is property dot product of two equal vectors. Vector A is equal to vector A. Okay. Instead of B, there are two vectors, that is both are vector. A dot A. A dot A means AA cos 0 degree, angle will be 0 automatically. The value will be A square. If it is A dot A, it will be A square. If I apply the same concept to the unit vectors, okay, I dot I, magnitude value is 1. Magnitude of unit vector is 1. 1, 1, cos 0 is 1. For same thing, J dot J, K dot K, all the values will be 1. This I dot I equal to J dot J equal to K dot K. Okay. So, if dot product of two equal vectors, the value will be square of that magnitude of the vectors. If it is for unit vectors, value will be equal to 1. Okay. Next, what happens if two vectors are perpendicular to each other? Vector A and vector B, angle is how much? Angle between them is 90 degree. Okay. 90 degree andre enaitu? Cos 90 is 0. A dot B andre finally enaitu? 0 ಆಯ್ತು ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? I dot I. If it is perpendicular, 90 cos 90 means 0. I dot I, J will be equal to 0, J dot K will be equal to 0, and K dot I will be equal to 0. Okay, you can see this here. If two vectors are perpendicular to each other, the value will be equal to 0. Okay, if it is anti-parallel, one more property, vector A and vector B, angle between them will be equal to what? 180 degree. You know the value, cos 180 means how much? 90 degree. So, the value in baratte, standard value, A dot B is equal to what? Minus of product of magnitude of two vectors, that is A dot B is equal to minus AB. Okay. Next, we can also write the dot product of two vectors in terms of their component. Componentally, unit vector notationally express ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Vector A ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು? Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap. Okay, vector B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Bx I cap plus By j cap plus Bz k cap. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ. First Ax Bx I cap into I cap plus Ax By I cap dot j cap. ಅದೇ ತರ Ax Bz I cap dot k cap. Ay Bx j dot I, Ay By j dot j. Similarly Ay Bz z dot k cap, Az Bx k dot I, Az By k dot j, Az Bz k dot k. So, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ರೂಲನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. I dot I ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಟೂ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ I dot I, J dot J, K dot K, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್, ಓಕೆನಾ, I dot J, J dot K, K dot I ಇದ್ರೆ 0 ಅಂತ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. I dot I, J dot J, K dot K, ಈ ಮೂರು ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈನಲಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ Ax Bx, Ay By and Az Bz. Okay. Next, I can also find out the value of theta. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಆಂಗಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. A dot B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀವಿ? AB cos theta. ರಿಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ cos theta ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Cos theta is equal to A dot B magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B. Okay na? So A dot B value ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಏನದು A dot B ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು AX BX plus AY BY AZ BZ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ magnitude of A and magnitude of B. We know that is square root of AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. Magnitude of B ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು square root of BX square BY square and BZ square. Okay, make this correction, it should be BZ square. Okay, next substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ cos theta is equal to AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ divided by square root of AX square plus AY square plus AZ square into square root of BX square BY square plus BZ square. So angle ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ theta is equal to, so theta equal to 1 by cos theta, I can write cos inverse cos of minus 1. Okay na? So idu standard form. Next let's see one problem. Okay, here it is a problem. What is that? Show that vector A value is given. What's that value? 2i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap, and vector B is equal to what? 2i cap minus 2j cap minus k cap are perpendicular to each other. First ಏನು write it separately. a cap ಮತ್ತೆ b cap ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಏನು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ perpendicular to each other. Just now you have seen one of the property. Perpendicular ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು a dot b should be equal to 0. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ, substitute and multiply. So see here 2i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap dot 2i cap minus 2j cap minus kk cap. So first term 4i dot I, that is 2i cap dot 2i cap, so 4i dot I. Next 2i cap dot 2 minus 2j cap, 2 into 2 that is 4 I dot j. ಅದೇ ತರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ if I substitute the property which is that I dot I, j dot j, k dot k, the value is 1. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 1 ಆಯ್ತು, ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 0 ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಇದು ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದಷ್ಟೇ ರಿಮೇನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ, ಬಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ what I will get a dot b is equal to what 4 minus 2. I dot I ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು 1 ಆಯ್ತು. ಹೌದಾ? ಖಾಲಿ 4 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 2 j dot j ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಉಳಿತು, ಖಾಲಿ 2 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿತು. ಅದೇ ತರ k dot k ಖಾಲಿ 2 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿತು. ಹೌದಾ? 4 minus 2 minus 2, the value will be 0. If a dot b is equal to 0, then two vectors are perpendicular to each other. In the next class I am going to explain regarding the vector product. Thank you.